Right, so just in case you didn't know, yesterday was an investors presentation by Disney, and they basically, I don't know if this is the technical term, blew my entire head off because I'm so everything this week on this upload is going to be us reacting to everything
because there's so much as well. I didn't realise how much there was.
There's so much
Because I purposefully avoided everything. As soon as I saw the first little thing, I was like, nope, off Instagram, off Twitter, off it. I don't even have Facebook. I was like, off everything, because
man, I'm too excited for this.
oh my god,
Right.
my feeble little human mind won't be able to contain itself.
I know. Alright, so the first one we're going to watch this video is going to be Loki. It's June?
At least they got all the cuts in the right place though. I like that little detail. His cuts are all in the same place and stuff.
You can definitely tell he's been bashed around a little bit by the Hulk.
Well, a little bit.
You're taking me somewhere to kill me.
No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Well, I don't like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk. Talky.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, it's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean?
You'll catch up.
Glorious. Better be ready. Come on. What did you expect?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus, wept.
Do you remember when we started that James Bond casting thing? Like,
Yeah.
how I didn't think Tom Hiddleston would make a good James Bond. I'm kind of rethinking.
Yeah. It looks
Oh
cool,
my
doesn't it?
God.
That looks cool. Everything about that looks cool. Have I said cool too many times? I've said cool.
Just yeah.
Because it's cool!
They literally, before we get into the dissect, they literally just took the comic book and just went, take it all. Oh my god.
Take it! Take it all! That's from a Hulk film. That's from The Hulk. Okay, so this is our dissection. We're going to be quick because, you know, you're probably going to do most of the, you know, dissecting.
I mean, not necessarily. I feel like it's not really. This is what I love about Marvel. They give you enough to please you, but in reality, it's probably not. It's probably not enough to know what's going to happen.
This is a series, isn't it? So there's all sorts.
Yeah.
So straight away, Bifrost, which is cool. No, not Bifrost. It's traveling.
Yeah.
With the Tesseract.
It lands in some sand.
Lands in Dune.
Because why not?
I mean, the character, you know, the cast with Dune is already stacked. Might as well add Tom Hiddleston's Loki to it. He looks up. He sees these people.
The natives.
The natives. Oh! He's got a farmer's hat on.
Move your reindeer cookie out the way, Sean.
Gingerbread man.
I love that.
It looks
That
cool, doesn't
logo.
it?
I know originally when they first released the logo, everyone didn't like the different
It's just,
designs.
It's Loki just
constantly.
Yeah.
But I think it fits the character, like the chaoticness.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it makes
Well, he's
sense.
the god of chaos, isn't he?
Yeah, god of, yeah.
Or is
I
it
think
mischief?
it looks cool. Yeah, god of mischief, but you know.
Same thing, really. Isn't it? Semantics. Is it just? It's just Loki, but all the letters sort of.
Is it scrambled around? Yeah, it looks like it.
That
Yeah.
that does look cool. It's very matrixy.
Mm.
And then we get this, which
The
that
elevator.
looks cool.
Yeah, I was kind of confused as to what that was at first, but it does look
That whole sort of
elevator.
that elevator area looks cool, and I don't often say that.
Well, it's not very often that elevators look quite cool, is it? So.
No. So then we get a look for some reason, which I assume must be important for some reason, otherwise they wouldn't show you it. It is Marvel after all. It's, so these are all the elevator buttons with all different
So they're
letters
probably
and numbers.
I mean, unless we're looking too much into it, because Marvel is also known to just give you stuff to
throw
set
you,
you on
yeah.
on paths that you don't need to go on.
But then we get our first look at
Are you gonna
Owen
say-
Lucas. Owen Wilson.
Wilson.
That's what I'm thinking. Who's Owen Lucas?
I don't
I went to
know.
school with Owen Lucas.
Oh.
He's not.
Yeah, well, poor Owen Lucas.
Yeah.
You could be wow.
Fair play to you, Owen. You are. Wow.
Yeah, so obviously TVA.
TVA, which it
I'm
stands for. Time Volition Agency, something like that.
Something like that. They're basically time police, as I said.
Yeah.
They basically just
Sure
watch
it's-
over time and
it's
make sure no
time
one's
and
messing
agency.
around.
I'm not sure what the V is.
It's something, I don't know, because that was the first original look at Loki, it was just him saying something, I don't know, he said something and then he had that suit on,
Yeah.
and that was, everyone was like, oh, we're going to get a look at this, which
So
I guess makes sense, doesn't it?
yeah.
Although, is it?
I like that it's time though. Almost all of the series so far seems to be going towards a stone. So there's time, which doesn't make sense because he's using the Tesseract. But then you've got like, what's it called?
One Division, which is
WandaVision,
reality.
which is reality. There's a lot that seems to be sort of, do you know what I mean?
I think I guess the thing is with this though, is that why would the time police go after Loki? I keep on calling them time police because I don't know the actual name, sorry about that, but
Time
because
agency.
when you think about it, like Endgame, fair enough, it created its own timeline, but that's not. It's a bit.
Oh, it's definitely its own timeline, isn't it?
I know it's its own timeline, yeah, but it's like why would the time police go after Loki for that reason? Because it wasn't him that necessarily created that timeline. It was
But
Tony
that's-
Stark, aka the one that
So we do.
So unless he did something to get the time police in.
Yeah, like I say, it's a big series. It's a big series.
Isn't
I
it going to be
assume.
8 episodes?
Yeah, but they're going to be feature length, aren't they?
Yeah.
About an hour long.
Cool. I mean, just cool.
I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Where I lie, don't like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk. Talky.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, it's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean?
You'll catch up.
I think that's almost like a sort of, we're going to hire you to do this. Because there's parts of this that seem like it's going to work for them. Because I think a lot of fans resonated with the idea of Loki being a good guy.
I think, well...
And a lot of people weren't happy that Thor Ragnarok happened, which kind of made him a good guy. And then he was instantly
died.
killed.
Yeah. I think, though, the only issue with that is that it would deviate a lot from the comics.
Yeah,
Because
well,
he's not a
when I say a good guy, I mean
good guy. He
relatively
does,
speaking.
yeah. I think it would be interesting... Because, I mean, with this, though, there's a potential, like... Obviously, this is its own timeline, so God knows what kind of stuff can happen in this. There's no reason why we couldn't see, like... Thor showing up, Captain
different,
America.
and it would be a different Thor.
Because he doesn't go through all that journey with Loki, like that self-discovery that he goes through because of Loki.
Well, he doesn't. When you think, wow, there's a lot that doesn't happen because Loki's not there. Ragnarok doesn't happen.
Frigga wouldn't be dead, which would be a big thing for Thor.
Yeah, what's her name would probably.
Odin would probably still be alive because he wouldn't have been
There's a lot.
taken off Asgard.
There's a lot.
So God knows. I think this would be the series that it's going to go on for a while.
I think this is going to be.
very long series.
I'm going to say it now. This is the series I'm most looking forward to.
Oh, there's so many possibilities with this series.
I
That's
know.
why, isn't it?
Like I up until the expo, I was most excited about Falcon Winter Soldier because I like the idea of them bringing all the people back.
Yeah.
But after seeing this, I'm really excited.
I know, it's gonna be so good.
But I haven't seen the.
To be fair though, I think all of them are. I think they're all so different in different ways. This one, again, the future is so like they could literally go down any road, and be like, here's what would have happened.
Yeah.
If Loki had done this or he hadn't done that.
Yeah.
From the description though, from what they released, it's going to be Loki showing you how events, like something to do with Loki going through time and like being involved in events and like changing stuff. So that's going to be quite cool because
yeah. So we say who look like agents of this certain agency. You can see them here. And this to me, this almost looks like a circus.
Yeah.
Like they look like rafters. That's the big pole in the middle holding the tent up.
Mm-hmm.
Looks a little bit like, I don't know what relevance that would have, but it looks like a circus. And then we see this person all cloaked now. Is that Loki?
Could be. I feel like if they're going down the route of Loki being the good guy, kind of, then we're probably going to get a bad guy. Just who would it be though?
I'm not sure. I think it's going to be cool either way. It looks cool. And his hair's all straightened by the looks of it.
Is that Stark Tower? Look in the mirror.
I thought so at first.
It looks a bit like Stark Tower,
might
but
be.
Glorious.
So it does look a lot like Stark Tower. This looks like a
court, yeah. Like he's been tried
so
or
this
something.
Is probably where this trial is, and I think it's going to be one of them things where we won't put you in prison if you agree to help us.
Yeah, like serve your time doing this for us. Yeah. What happened there?
No idea.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited either way.
Do you not feel like that looks a bit like Vision? Just like comic book Vision.
I was going to say that looks like Ebony Maw, and that looks like Thanos.
I just felt like the middle one looked a bit like Vision, like with the stone and then. Like, I mean, obviously it's probably not. It's probably some kind of god or religious, kind of follow, but
some kind of time god. So there's actually two people.
So probably one's going to be like for Loki and against Loki. Like
Wasn't
it's going to be like an actual court case.
Wasn't it rumored that Sif was going to be in this?
I did see that, yeah.
So there's every chance that Sif might shift. For those of you who don't know who Sif is, there's a picture.
I mean, who doesn't know who Sif is? She's great.
Which size is the camera? There's a picture here of Sif, just to remind you. And then this, she was Martha Jones' sister in Doctor Who.
She was.
She was also the Lumiere's love interest in the crap Beauty and the Beast one.
The remake.
Yeah. And she's obviously some kind of judge person, and look how big the stack is. All that Loki. Again, trial, I assume.
Looks like it.
Can't see anything. And
again,
these are
those
these
three
three
people.
people. So who could these be? Like, we couldn't make an educated guess at this point, could we? Because we don't really. We aren't. Well, I'm not a Marvel comics reader. I read DC comics more than I read Marvel.
I can't. From looking at them, I'm not sure. They probably have some relevance to do with the TVA, and I'm not all that familiar with the TVA. So.
But if you look, that's another one. That's another shot that looks cool because there's books for days.
Are they? Yeah.
Well, they might not be books. They might be
like files. Yeah.
Jinx.
See, we're on the same wavelength today.
And then it really starts, like this next minute really kicks into gear, doesn't it?
I know.
Now that's obviously Owen Wilson.
Wait a minute. Is that Loki from Thor Ragnarok?
It looks like it.
Like a suit. So is he explaining? Because they're the time police, so maybe, because time works differently, maybe they can see all of the timelines, and so maybe they know
what should have happened.
What timeline, like how it went wrong, and so maybe that's their kind of way of going, you could be this good guy that saves Asgard. Obviously, it's too late for them to do anything now because there's no way they could fix that, but that would be interesting.
I don't know that yet.
If they're going to put, that would be quite a cool way of the cool good guy Loki thing. he sees what kind of Loki he can be.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of his motivator throughout the series.
Maybe. Avengers.
Again, it seems like they're kind of replaying through his timeline, isn't
Reminding him
Yeah.
of how he got his backside handed to him. About that. Oh. Yes, what was that? What was that symbol? Rocks cart? Something like that?
Is it like a supermarket or something?
And these look like, again, agents, but what are these things? See these yellow things?
Like a barrier.
Interesting.
Maybe it's just like a space door. Maybe they have different kind of doors in the space. Maybe it's just a door.
I don't know. This is that sort of...
Oh, is it?
He looks like a detective here. You know, like he's being escorted in by the agents, and he's going to do a sort of... Well, yes, we found our killer. This is our mysterious hooded figure. Might be it might be Sif. Sif might be the bad guy.
But why would... If you think about it though, that wouldn't make sense for Sif from the current timeline that Loki's in to be there. Because Sif was she banished from Asgard? During Ragnarok or before Ragnarok? But at this point, this is pre-Dark World, so Sif is still on Asgard in this timeline. So it doesn't really make sense for it to be Sif.
Who knows?
He's just jumped or something.
That looks like a metal detector.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's something timey-wimey.
You're not the Doctor.
Like a timey-wimey door.
You don't sit timey.
Well, I would say timey-wimey.
Ah, look, is that a picture of the devil on the back? Stained glass.
Is that a picture of the devil?
I mean, he has horns and he's red.
And there's a little person there, and an agent.
Is that not just a child?
Yeah, it's the same thing. These are all getting ready to scrap. And she's got her ankles out. Risky. It looks like he's about to start fighting them.
That might not be this.
Which is...
But he's also wearing like a detective, and he's wearing their uniform, so it's probably not the case at all.
What if it's something absolutely insane, like it's actually Loki from another possible timeline, trying to kill Loki from this timeline, so that his timeline can be real? What if it's something ridiculous like that?
I feel...
Have I just solved Loki? I might have just solved Loki.
I feel like you might have just looked into it a bit much.
I think I'm right. Remember this day. Now, I
that's a cool shot.
Love that shot. That's awesome. That's an awesome shot. Good job, whoever the director is. Do you know who the director is?
Not off the top of my head.
That looks almost like the shards of the moon that Iron Man gets hit with in Infinity War. Cool. If only. And there's...
I heard a thing that apparently Loki's gonna have a love interest in this.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
So is it... What's her name? His wife? In the comics.
Lady Loki.
No, that's female version Loki. That's when he turns into a female.
I don't know.
I feel like that could be her.
Yeah, it probably is. So this is absolutely New York, because that there is the spitting double of Avengers Tower. First thing I saw in this shot.
Or Stark Tower.
Yep.
So is this maybe like
another timeline in which he's won?
Yeah.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Because it's all but destroyed. That's obviously a road that he's on that's been...
I wonder if it'll explore... Because they did say that it's canon that Thanos was mind controlling Loki during the Battle of New York. So maybe if that's the case, it'll explore that aspect of it. The fact that it wasn't actually... Well, it was Loki, but it wasn't Loki at the same time.
And then he goes full James Bond in it, this short hair. That's another shot of the things falling down on where that last was.
Yeah.
There's a fight. He gets...
Brother, calm down.
Does he say brother there?
Yeah. brother Heimdall.
You better be ready.
Like that look there with the little horns is just straight out of the comics.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
that looked like it was like a presidential kind of candidate thing he was doing.
yeah.
With like the Loki badge.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
I do like that. It's weird because there wasn't much we could say because again,
they're being very secretive, aren't they?
yeah.
I think that's the point, isn't it?
I feel like
Because
you're
that's
not
just
supposed to know.
that's a teaser as well. I've got to remember that's not a.
That's not in the trailer.
Yeah, I imagine the trailer is soon. It's March.
I think it was March, yeah.
One of the series is March.
Oh, is that not Falcon Winter Soldier?
One of them's January. One of them's March. But yeah, I'm excited for Loki.
Mhm.
After seeing that, because I think it looks cool. I think it looks top banana.
Oh, top banana.
Mm.
Highest
Not
of
middle
compliments.
Any final thoughts?
I don't know what to expect. Like, obviously, I think it's going to be good, but going into it, like, I thought it would just kind of be like a, I don't know, like Loki kind of just walking around causing some problems.
Yeah, seems to
Kind
have. It looks like it's going to have quite an intricate story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for, and Tom Hiddleston deserves it.
I mean, he is great as Loki, and the fans do really love him, so
Yeah.
it's good that he's getting his own series.
Any final thoughts?
I'm excited.
Okay. Let us know down in the comments what you think of that clip. Was there anything you spotted? Do you think Thor's going to be in it? Do you think Heimdall's going to be in it? What little things can you find? Let us know. Also, like and subscribe because we need subscribers. Yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess.
I need to know.